Welcome back to another episode of the Chinanna Show, where we speak about everything self-improvement and mental health related. I'm your host, Anna Banana, aka Chinanna, and today we're going to talk about period depression. This episode will be available on all streaming platforms, but I don't think I'll be doing a video version for this episode because I am having an ear infection and I'm also having insomnia problems. I've not slept for like a day and a half and I don't know what's going on. I just can't sleep, so I just say let me decide to go on my phone and record this episode, which is quicker than going to the studio and setting up to the studio, which is in a living room, and setting up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the episode, and today we're going to talk about period depression, otherwise known as premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I call it period depression. It is very similar to PMS, but like worse, and it affects 10% of women, and mostly women who already suffer from depression and anxiety. So you realize that 2 weeks before your period, you get a lot of basically depression and anxiety symptoms, which oftentimes include lasting anger, feeling of sadness and feeling of sadness and despair. Ugh, I can't talk today. Let me tell you something. It's the insomnia. Blame it on the insomnia. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. That was my attempt at being funny, because I'm hilarious. But anyway, let's get back. That's not the point. Point is, the symptoms of premenstrual disorder is lasting anger, feeling of sadness and despair, even suicide, depression, anxiety, crying, like actual bawling, guys. I'm not talking about no play, crying. I'm talking about bawling. Trouble thinking of and focusing, breast tenderness, craving, everything that you would experience in PMS, with added depression and anxiety to the mix, which is not a good combination. There's not a lot of reasons why people experience period depression. I guess it has a lot to do with your hormones at the moment and how your estrogen levels stay and all of that, but it's not really something you just have out of the blue or whatever. Normally, when you go to the doctor, you'll have to tell them the symptoms that you're experiencing, including one mood-related symptom, and then they will let you know if you're eligible to go on antidepressants or even birth control, since that alone them know if they prescribe to people. So then we either give you antidepressant or birth control or even painkillers, which you already can buy over the counter. And that's basically it. So you just take this every 2 weeks before your period come. If you have irregular period like me, God go with you, cause me not go with you, cause me there struggle and can't find answer them either. But child, there's not much we can do other than the options that I've just given you of antidepressants or birth control. What I do is I ensure that I keep my physical activity up and lay off the salt and sugar, and I find out that it helps a little bit, but not a lot really, to be honest. And you don't want to be working out from a place where you're not eating properly, because you are depleting your resources and causing more damage to your body than you even realize. So you also have to be careful of that. Yeah, my experience with period depression isn't normal because I have very irregular periods. So my period feel like it must show up when it feels like it should show up. So I'll go even 2 months without seeing my period. So it's not like I can predict when this is going to happen because I have very irregular period. So from once I realize, say, I'm just depressed for no reason, like there is no reason I can pinpoint or it's a case where I can't sleep like no, then I'll maybe say, alright, maybe it's the period depression coming on, but there's no way to really tell because I have anxiety and depression as separate and apart from that, so shit even makes sense. But I know that birth control and antidepressant is a option because a lot of us have it worse than some, so it's best to like weigh your options and see what you have. That's basically it. There's not much about the topic, but I wanted to talk about it because I know that a lot of people don't know about period depression, and them want to make it look like say we're crazy ladies, but we're not crazy. So yes, right, that's all. Sorry for your clap about every minute, but yeah, I will see you guys in another episode, and wish me luck while I'm asleep, or try to sleep, or maybe sleep will never come, who knows. Also, please remember to get your vaccinations. Anti-vacciners, that's your choice, but please people, please get vaccinated and be safe, because this a prolonged too long now. I would like for we make some progress past this, so just get vaccinated, stay safe, and do what you have to do for yourself and your family. I will see you guys on another episode. And the reason why I am not consistent for the past couple of weeks is because I'm trying to figure out a schedule that works. Plus, me about some mental health issues, guys. So just please bear with me. And I'll see you guys in another episode. I'm so sorry for the all over the place, for being all over the place. But yeah. Bye.